Even before Columbus set sail in 1492, these trees had taken root in the New World. Some were seedlings when the Magna Carta was signed over 7 centuries ago. The great forests of the Pacific Northwest, the magnificent stands of cedar, spruce, and Douglas fir, are unique on this planet. Today, these forests are a haven for people of all ages, a place where visitors come to absorb an almost mystical sense of nature. Families from around the world roam among these towering trunks that have stood like patient patriarchs through the ages. There is an old New England proverb which says that the forest is the poor man's overcoat. Yet in forests such as these, it is possible for all of us to wrap ourselves in nature's cloak. For many, including Native Americans, these forests are sacred sites whose spiritual meaning is beyond the power of words to convey. Among these trees lies a wellspring of harmony. But today, that harmony is being shattered by the discord of destruction. These forests, a national treasure which has stood for centuries, are falling at the rate of over 1,000 acres each week. You will not see their like on any other part of the globe. And if we do not act soon, we will not see them here either. Arriving colonists found a country guarded by towering trees. But as settlers moved west, the forests faded. Today, they are but a shadow of the green roof that once sheltered this land. Most of the great forests that once stood on private land have been cut down. Less than 5% of the ancient forest remains, and that small fraction stands almost entirely on public land. As national forests, these lands belong to all of the people of the United States. Under the direction of Congress and the President, these forest lands are managed by the U.S. Forest Service and held in trust for all Americans. Today, that trust is being betrayed. The vast majority of our national forests are rapidly being converted into scenes like this. The Forest Service, using taxpayers' dollars, builds and maintains logging roads into the forest. More logging roads than there are highways and freeways in the United States. Then, they sell off the trees for a fraction of what was spent on the roads. The taxpayer loses not only millions of dollars, but also thousands of acres of irreplaceable forest. In 1986, 22,000 acres of pristine rainforest were clear-cut from Alaska's Tongass National Forest. Every one of those trees was ground into pulp and sold to the Japanese, who poured that pulp into their chemical industry and sold the finished products back to us. That logging venture alone lost American taxpayers more than $50 million. Similar losses are occurring on national forests across the country. What you see here is not the result of uncontrolled wildfires. Rather, it is the result of uncontrolled logging, raging all but unchecked in what remains of our precious national forests. To even the most casual observer, the denuded hillsides tell a tragic tale. Every week, thousands of acres of woodland are being reduced to jagged stumps. Wildlife is left homeless, and the silt that runs off from these steep, clear-cut mountainsides is swept by seasonal rains into nearby streams, soon clouding their free-flowing waters. Fish eggs are smothered. Spawning is crippled. Up to 80% of the native salmon die. Salmon fishermen lose much of their potential catch, and with it, significant revenue, to the residue of clear-cutting. And as the public forests are destroyed, so are countless tourist-related businesses. Not only is our economy losing millions of dollars from the ravaging effects of clear-cutting, but we, the taxpayers, are subsidizing the devastation of our own rainforest. Any way you look at it, it is not a pretty picture. We have only recently begun to understand the great genetic reservoir that makes these ancient forests invaluable. Scientists believe these threatened forests may hold the key to our future survival. Many of today's wonder drugs come from plants, but as the rainforests shrink, hundreds of species of plants are driven to extinction. We may be losing plant species that hold the cure for heart disease, AIDS, or cancer. Meteorologists and biologists have confirmed the fact that the loss of forests is a major cause of global warming. The killing drought of 1988 was a symptom of such global warming. But today, America's great rainforests are being cleared so fast that we may see the last groves of ancient trees disappear from our national forests by the year 2000. The fate of these stately giants is a national issue that cannot be left to those who believe that our forests are a crop to be harvested like so much wheat or soybeans. Together we can turn our national strategy from such short-sighted policies and protect our unique and magnificent forests that nurture both the body and the soul. It was Aldo Leopold who said, "We abuse land because we regard it as a commodity belonging to us. When we see the land as a community to which we belong, we may begin to use it with love and respect. That time is now."
Calling all angels, put down your disguise, unveil your hearts, wipe the sleep from your eyes. We are falling, lost in the garden. Calling all angels, this is starseed command. We've misused our free will, and we messed with the plan. We are falling, lost in the garden.